Afternoon guys, bit of a video update. Yesterday were a busy day, first day with the little Farmall A. So as you should have seen, if you've seen the first video, the part one, the engine was seized. After spending about 4 hours messing about with it yesterday, we've eventually got it all cleaned up and free. All turns over nice and smooth now, no tight spots. We've also had a play about with mag. We've got a spark, so that's a bobby bonus. I've had to fit a new oil pump because the previous owner was kind enough to, when they've taken the sump off it, move it about with the oil pump hanging down. Just get the oil pump, show you. This is the oil pump, so it goes up into the block, picks up drive off the cam, and it has two mounting bolts which go through the block, and just below that, that's there. So what's happened is while this has been hanging down underneath the engine, obviously with no sump pan on it, somebody's caught it. It's also fractured off this inlet where the filter gauze pickup fastens in. So it's cracked that, it's cracked the main housing. So that was, as we say, banjaxed. So we went and got another one off a friend of mine. He had some remnants of one of his engines in bits, and he had one luckily enough, which seemed nice. It worked tight, smooth to rotate, and it definitely sounds like it's got vacuum to it. So we put that on. I've just made a start on the head. As you can see, started cleaning it up. It's a bit pitted in places, but I'm quite sure it will seal okay. There's no major low spots or anything on the sealing surfaces, so it seems all right. I've just cleaned up some of the valves, checked them out with putting some WD-40 into the combustion chambers. They don't seem to be leaking, so that's a good do. One of the other things is one of these studs were missing on the head. So what I've done is they've stripped the threads out of the block. So I have just tapped it out the block to M14, which now takes this lovely M14 bolt that I have. So that's going to be a good do. So I just need to get a bolt a little bit longer because it's just a shy too short. But at least now I can get some M14 rod and make a new stud. So we can put a new stud in there, and the M14 fits through the head. Okay, so the studs, the M14 fits in absolutely fine. So we aren't going to have any problems there. Fits in all of them. So that's what I'm going to go for. You won't see it anyway because the head stud nuts are underneath the rocker box, so you won't even know. But as long as it's a good secure job and it gets a good seal, job's a good one. So that's about where I've got to over the last day and a little bit. Oh, the starting handle. The starting handle was missing. We didn't have a starting handle, so my dad has kindly made me that, which, as you can see, is a bit of a Bobby Dazzler. It's even got the spinny top on it as well. So that now fits in here absolutely fine. Put it in there for you. And you'll see now the engine is turning nice. With no problems, no issues or faults going on there. That's all smooth. So next job is wait for the head gasket to come, which is a bit of a nightmare. I've ordered it from All 20 Parts. They're sending it out to me, but obviously it's bank holiday weekend, so it's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday probably before I see that. So hopefully I can get the head gasket on and rebuild it, and with any luck we should be somewhere near. I've had the carb stripped out today I can't remember where I put it. Oh, here it is. I've had the carbon bits. The choke linkage was seized solid. I've sorted that out. That's all working nice now. Even the drain tap, that was seized up. That's all working nice and sealing fine. Butterflies all nice and smooth. Float chambers nice and clean. All jets are clean. So in theory that should be ready to bolt on. I need to drain off the tanks. The main TVO or kerosene tank is still got some stuff in it which absolutely stinks. The little petrol tank, that's empty, so we'll just go for running a line straight from that to try run it up. So that's about it, so stay tuned. We'll see how we get on. Hopefully we'll get this head back on. It's going to be a couple of days before next video. A little bit of a thank you to my friend Rocker Pat, he's over in the States. He did a little bit of a shout out for me last week. He does hot rods and all sorts of other repairs. He's got some bits of tractors as well. He's got a little Ford 9N, which is the one previous to the Ferguson that they made over in the States with Ford. He's got one of them. He's got a John Deere as well that he tinkers about with. But yeah, nice fella. And if you like your guitar and rock music, he's the man to go see. So check him out and subscribe to Rocker Pat. But make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell, so you make sure you get your further notifications, because as I said, this is going to be ongoing, and hopefully, you know, I'm hoping, with any luck, if this head gasket comes in that early this week, we should have a tune out of it by end of week. So that'll be nice to see whether it runs all right, and then I'll make a start on these bits of tin work that I dotted about, straighten them up a little bit. I've got a bit of work to do on steering box as well, because the steering box arm here has got a bit of movement in it, and it's currently rubbing on the bottom of this arc here where it protrudes through. I've had a look. It isn't the shaft on the box that's got play in, it's the fitting of this, and as far as I can tell, just from a glance, I ain't gone in there and started looking at it properly. It looks like it's just on with a pinch bolt, so with any luck a bit, just undo it, knock it further back up, pinch it back up, job should be a good one. But all the joints and stuff, they're all tight, there's no play in them, you know, and they're all adjustable anyway, because they've got the screw ends on them, so you can just nip them up a little bit. But I'm not going to start firing any grease into it, because obviously when I come to paint this, the grease is going to be a hindrance and in the way and cause problems, so it'll be a case of greasing it up afterwards. But like I say, stay tuned, and hope you have a good bank holiday weekend. Catch you later.